Here I have 1,260,000 naira worth of juveniles. Come and see them. And you see that? Those are catfish, and the species that I have here is Clarias gariepinus. I just received them from a reputable breeder here in Akure. They were just supplied to me, and I've got 18,000 pieces sold at the rate of 70 naira each. That is 1,260,000, and I want to stock them into this big pond. Can you see the size of this pond? This pond measures 6 by 18 meters, and the depth is 1.5 meters. So this pond have a capacity to produce 6 tons of fish. So in order to produce 6 tons of catfish from these 18,000 pieces of juveniles, we have to feed them till they attain an average weight of 350 grams. And the duration of this cycle is going to take about 3 to 4 months because they are Clarias gariepinus. On this other part of the pond, I have 12,000 pieces of catfish. But the plan that we have here is to take them to an average weight of 500 grams, that is 0.5 kg, so that we can harvest 6 tons because they are both same size pond. So 6 tons capacity, this one also 6 tons capacity. But here, the only difference is the target weight. The target weight here at harvest is 500 grams, while the target weight here at harvest is 350 grams. The reason why for the difference in the number is the difference in the target weight. That is what determines the quantity of catfish that we are going to be stocking. So here we are stocking 18,000 because we want to achieve 6 tons and to give us an average weight of 350. Again, here we are stocking 12,000 pieces because we want to achieve 6 tons from the same 12,000, but the weights are going to be, the sizes, the average weight of the fish are going to be 500 grams, which is different from this. So we just took measurements of the fish alongside with the water. The weight of the empty bowl is 1.65 kg. So we've taken the measurement of the whole fish to be 70.5 kg. Now we want to introduce the fish into the pond, but we need to, the fish were measured alongside with the water because we don't want to stress them. You know, if for an adult fish, we can measure them without water, but we don't want to stress these fish, so we measure them with the water. So later, we'll take the fish out, we'll now take the measurements of the water, so from there, we'll be able to know the weight of the fish itself, because as we are stocking, we need to know the initial weight of the fish that we are putting in the pond, so that by the time we are calculating our output, you know, FCR, like I said, feed conversion ratio, we need to know for every production. And FCR is the feed conversion ratio. For us to know that, I need to know the initial weight of my fish. So when I harvest, I will be able to calculate the weight gain by subtracting the weight, the initial weight from the total weight that's going to be harvested after 4 or 5 months. So this is our pond. The pond is ready for new life. This is how you get to know that the pond is ready. Let me show you something. Look here. You will see tadpoles inside the pond. Come and see the presence of tadpoles. These are baby frogs. You know, the mother frogs comes into the pond and lay eggs. When it lay eggs, these baby frogs are going to serve as the first meal for these our carnivorous catfish. So we are going to be introducing this fish into the pond now. Shegun? Yes, sir. Yeah, bring for me. Yes. I need that empty bowl. Just put it here. Put it here. Yes, I need the empty bowl. The empty bowl, because we need to have the weight of the water without the fish, because we already have the weight of the water along with the fish. So now, this is it. Let's put it like this. This is going to stretch the fish a little bit, but we can take it. Hold it very well. Okay. It's going to stress this fish a little bit, but we are going to be quick. Yeah, don't go yet. Water needs to go. Leave it. Wait. So this is about 4,500 one set. Are you see that? So they are ready for life. You can see how happy and active they are. If you want to buy fish, I can link you up with the breeder. I don't sell, but the breeder is a colleague. Can you see the sizes? I will show you. Don't lose the water. Okay, you add this water to that one. Hold on. This is going to stress the fish, but we are going to be quick. Yeah, add the water to that. Remember, we are still going to boil the water. Now, look at the size of our fish. That's 17 naira per one. 17 naira per one. This is part of our 18,000 pieces juvenile. So I'm trying to get the water out. So you can see the size of the fish. Here, since we are targeting a small size at harvest, which is 350 grams, so our budget per fish for feeding is less than 600. Let's say 530 naira. That is how much we are budgeting for one fish. You know, plus the cost of the fish, which is 70 naira. So per fish, we are budgeting 600 naira because our target weight is 350 grams at harvest. And you see them, they are very active. They are going to be here without food for the next 24 hours. They are going to acclimatize to this new environment. They are going to consume all the tadpoles inside this pond. The water will pass through their system before we start feeding. We'll start them off with 2 mm fish feeds. Can you see them? I don't want to stress them, so I'm allowing them to swim out of the basket themselves. You see? Wow. It took the breeder more than 5 hours of counting. They were graded. Look at the sizes. You can see that no one is bigger than the other. This is what a well-sorted catfish looks like. Well graded. Most people that sells fish here in the country, they do manual counting. That is, they count it one after the other. I don't think there is anyone automating this process, although there are machines that count, but we still do manual counting. So if you want to buy fish, the breeder's place is not so far away from my place. Is that all? Let me do the last one. And the water, I need empty bowl for the water. This is the 4th one. Okay, this is the last one. Wait. Segun. although the distance from which they brought them is not much, it's not far, so I can only see maybe one casualty so far for everything. In 120 days of feeding, and this fish is going to consume a lot of fish food because we are planning to produce smoking size. They'll be ready for harvest. Now, this is the last batch. So we need to take the weight of those water so that we will now minus the weight of the water from the total weight, which is 70.5, to know the initial weight of the fish that we are stocking. Come closer, let's see. This is just for the camera. It's totally unnecessary. It stresses the fish. The tadpoles in this pond now are in trouble because they are going to be the first meal for this fish. And the fish are happy. So that's 6 tons. By the time the fish consumes all the budgeted fish feeds for them, they will attain a total weight of 6 tons and an average weight of 350 grams. They'll be ready for harvest. What's the weight? Let's move it a little bit. That's about 33 liters, 33.4 minus 70. 70.5. So this is 33 minus 70. So we've put all the fish inside the water. We need to cover up the pond so that predators will not come in. And you see, they are already everywhere. They are everywhere. And you see the size of the pond. Initial weight of the total fish that we brought, the 1,260,000 naira fish that we brought, the initial weight is, at the time we are stocking them, is 37.1 kg. So when we harvest, we are going to remove 37.1 kg from the weight that we are going to harvest, so that we'll know the weight gain of the fish, and from there we'll be able to calculate the performance of the fish feeds and any other things that we need to calculate. Now you see the pond. Thank you.